stuff done. I started downloading some different software to be able to edit videos. I posted live on, was it Monday, I think?
Right.
And then went live last night, of course. And videos are doing okay. They're dropping off at like the minute and a half, 2 minute mark. But I think that's because when I started the game, I was having trouble with, like, because Diablo, you have to set up and link to your Blizzard account.
Right.
And I didn't do all that before going streaming. So it
So you
kind of
couldn't.
caused delays. Yeah.
Okay. Do you like streaming gaming?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you on Kick?
Kick.
Kick is
Talking about that
another.
little chat platform.
It's another game streaming platform.
The only thing I know of Kick is like almost like Snapchat. That's the
Hey
only Kick
Janet,
I
what's
know.
up? Sumo Boy, what's going on?
What's up, Sumo Boy? How you doing, Janet?
Um. Yeah, we try to get on. It's so weird. We should really nail down a time that we're always gonna show up. I'll work on that, guys. That's all me. I was
Yeah.
eating. I was eating a rack of ribs. So forgive me. Just got out of church, but I get it. I need to set aside a permanent time that the two of us go live. I mean, you seem to have liked Monday nights. So whoever's in the chat, let me know
People are
when it
still kind
works
of
for you.
trickling in.
What's a good time slot for you? What's a good day? What's a good time slot?
What's your analytics say? When are we more popular?
My analytics show the whole week. Okay. They don't
Yeah.
they don't break it down by day, but
Well,
they
you can
say
break it down by channel, like
between
what is it? Like
12
this
and
for me?
3. Between 12 and 3 is my busiest time.
Yeah, but that's what your
Most
overall.
people,
I
yeah,
mean, you can
most
break it
people.
down to just your like F is
Hey
in
Debbie,
Frank.
what's going on, Deb? Yeah, so happy Mother's Day to everybody. I
Yeah, I probably
hope
should do the
you at
same myself.
least
I totally
called
forgot
your
about
mom. Hope everybody spent time with their mom. Forget our show if you haven't. Go love on your mom. All right. So you want to go with the hot topic?
which one.
Well,
There's a few.
let's talk about the Pope. It's so funny because all year long nobody talks anything about church, religion, faith, nothing. Nobody. And then all of a sudden an American Pope, and that's all I read about.
Yeah,
Just them flooding in. So I got a question for you, Jimmy.
yeah.
What does the Pope do? Somebody asked me that. That was a viewer question.
I think
I
he's
I had
just a
no idea.
religious leader. I
He
mean,
just waves. That's all I know.
no, I mean, I think they do more of like a social service. Um, my
Wait,
guess would be like getting involved in
you're
like different.
guessing you don't know?
No, I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
Catholic for one. Two, um, I don't know. I've never thought of religion that deeply. You know. Um,
What is? Oh, you want me to ask AI?
yeah, I mean, go ahead. Hell,
I
we
don't
could
know.
ask. I could even ask Grok.
What
Grok's been
is the
right up.
role of the Pope?
No, the Pope is not anti-MAGA. Jesus.
Guiding spiritual matters, doctrine, and church governance.
Oh, that's a horrible answer. Oh, sorry. You took that as an entry. Yeah, guiding spiritual matters. What? So he just sits in his office and prays all day, or what? I don't get it.
Let's see.
Saturday is best for internationals. Okay, good point. That way you can go somewhat late in your time zone, and the rest of the world won't have early. Good point. So let me know what works for you guys. Afternoon, morning, night. So we decided weekends are good. because is it Emma Claudel? I think I pronounced it right. Emma Claudel said, for international viewers, Saturdays are good. So what we can do is let's lock in Saturday. And by the time this broadcast is over, we'll let you know our time for sure. Every Saturday, right? You okay with that?
Yeah.
Now you work on
Saturday?
I
work till was it 5 p.m. Eastern time? So
so you work till 4
I'm available usually about 6. So about 5 Central, I'm usually available.
So you want to lock in Saturdays at 5?
Sure.
All right, that's fine. So let's try that. Okay. Let's see here. Pope is the end boss. Oh, it just jumped. Of the Catholic Church. Yeah, it's like he's the godfather of church. You kiss his ring, he waves. I don't know anything else he does. Nobody ever pops up with a story like, oh yeah, the Pope decided that.
Well,
whoops, hold on a minute.
There has been things that they've gotten involved in. What's up, Redlow? Welcome in. How's it going, Zeth?
My ring light fell over. Did we have an earthquake? I heard we had an earthquake.
I heard something about an earthquake. I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything
about it though.
I mean, we come from California. Anything, when an earthquake happens in California, you feel it.
No. I mean, when we lived in California, I mean, there were earthquakes that happened you didn't feel. You're like, wait, did we have an earthquake?
I know you're like
you see like something like just something shake on the table or something. You're like, wait, was that an earthquake?
And if you've never been through an earthquake, it is the weirdest feeling. It is. No matter how many times I've been through an earthquake, it was weird every time. And in our family, somebody was always in the bathroom. No lie. Every time we had an earthquake, somebody was sitting on the toilet. The water starts swishing around. Totally funny. He leads the church. Yeah, I know he's the lead of the church, but what does he do? Does he bake donuts, bagels? Does he? He doesn't give a message every week. He doesn't. I mean, my pastor, he gives a message every week. He decides the promotions, to help the special needs kids. He decides what we're going to be doing next month. So he makes some decisions. But what is the Pope deciding on? What is the Pope creating? That's all I'm curious about. And he's the first American Pope. Jimmy, can you hear me
there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I assist you today?
I got into it also. Okay, we're kind of curious about what is the role of the Pope? What kind of things does he do? What is his purpose?
The Pope is the leader of the Catholic Church and serves as a spiritual guide for its followers worldwide. His main roles include teaching about faith and morals, leading religious ceremonies like the Mass, and providing guidance on social and ethical issues. He's also a symbol of unity for Catholics and often works to promote peace and charity globally.
What? Yeah. When does he teach? I didn't know. Does he teach every week? That's interesting.
I mean,
I didn't know.
What would you do? I mean,
I didn't know the Pope did.
You just hang out at the Vatican? No. I mean, you got to. I mean,
I don't know.
You got to be doing something.
I would set up a studio for the Pope, and I'd have him teach worldwide online. That'd be cool.
I don't even know. Like, I'm sure he has to have a congregation or something like that.
I don't even know. He don't speak. Well, the American one does, huh?
Yeah, the American one does. I mean, he's from Chicago. I mean.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised he's still alive. Yeah, I guess you had to be the Pope to survive Chicago.
Yeah.
Don't think.
Yeah, the last Pope taught woke stuff.
He's more like a face of the church. Yeah, I believe that. I believe he's more of a face.
Like, I would say, if there's like world hunger or like a
Yeah, but
natural disaster happens.
I never
I'm
see
sure
him
he
on the
comes
street
out and
handing food out to the homeless.
oh, I doubt
I
it.
don't see him doing anything. All right, we got a new pope. We probably will never see footage of him doing anything but driving in a glass box waving.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably
it.
what he does, doing PR.
Yeah, I'm curious what else he does. I mean, if I was donating to the Catholic Church, I'd want to know if I'm getting my money's worth. You know, I wonder how much the Pope makes. That's a good.
Oh, that's funny. Find out his favorite pizza
Yeah.
place because he's from Chicago.
Oh yeah, that would be cool, huh? Hold on, let's find out.
Did you hear about
How
Portillo's?
much does the Pope make?
Even-
I heard they're trying out breakfast. Piece of crap. Hold on, I gotta go to ChatGPT, the reliable source.
Yeah, I've heard ChatGPT.
How much does the Pope make? Can you talk more while I'm?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Portillo's.
No, it was a joke. You were talking while I was talking to ChatGPT. It recorded what you said.
Did it really?
It's recording everything I'm saying.
Wow.
How annoying is that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Grok will do the same thing,
Yeah.
but I have to mute the mic on Grok so it doesn't.
Well, let me
What's up,
find out
Colin?
how much the Pope makes. Give me 1 second. How much does the Pope make? Oh, he does not receive a traditional salary. Instead, the Vatican covers all his expenses.
That's what I would have thought.
So basically, he has a blank check.
To an extent, I'm sure it has to. Like, if he wants like big purchases, he's got to run it through the papal.
Wait, the popes have been entitled to a salary. Why would you get a salary when the church pays for everything?
Yeah, I mean, he's never going to want for anything. That's for sure. You know, he's not going to need food or.
Yeah, but what about play money? What if he wants to go out on the town for a day or two? You know?
Yeah, I doubt he's going to do that, but I mean,
I don't know.
Pope.
He's running through those $1 bills too fast. No, just kidding. But I would love to. I'd love to follow him around for a day and see what the Pope does every day. That would be, and I mean seriously, I'm not into the Pope. I don't acknowledge the Pope as being anything special in my life. I respect him, just like I would the president or a senator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or any leader of that matter.
Right. But I would love to follow him around. I'm curious. If the Pope wants to switch to with $90 games, he gets it. You guys are so funny. Has the Switch 2 come out, or are they just taking pre-orders?
I don't think it's come out yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about it. I know they were having trouble. I know they were crying about tariffs. People were complaining the games were like $80 each.
Yeah.
So I think that killed their sales.
Well, I mean, that's kind of killed a lot of things.
Yeah. Nobody's going to pay $80 for a game. I mean, I can buy phone games for like $5.
That's crazy. Janet.
Say again?
Janet says vaping is permitted inside of her church. That's crazy. I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't do it out of respect.
Vaping is not allowed. I mean, it's considered smoking. A lot of buildings don't allow it.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Well, I mean, I guess it kind of would blur the line if it's on a religious property.
Well,
but
the thing is, some people don't want to breathe it in. That's the bottom line.
And not even just that. I wouldn't even go to like say somebody's house and just kind of start vaping inside their house.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. And like when I visit you, I don't vape inside. I walk outside.
No, we go hang out and talk.
Yeah.
Hang outside on the deck. But I used to go outside to smoke when I smoked many years ago. I only smoked for like 2 or 3 years. But I used to go outside no matter where I was. just out of respect. And I
Yeah,
never
exactly.
smoked in the
That's what
car.
it is.
If anybody was in the car, if I was by myself, sure. But if anybody was in the car, forget it. I didn't think that was fair. That was very nice. But it was my personal preference. So, okay. So we got the first American Pope. Somebody told me that. I'm like, we've never
Did they
had an
really?
American Pope? Never. So I guess it's the first in history.
No, because I think they've usually been Italian.
Yeah, well, no, there's been some like Greek. I mean, there's been some other countries. But my question is, how is an American Pope, will it affect us in any way? Will he try to push agendas? You know, I know the Catholic Church is more forgiving. They must live by a different Bible than the rest of us, but you know, they have supported certain agendas that aren't biblical. We won't get into details. We'll just say that, you know, they took their stance. Some churches do that. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at
I
Best
feel like
Buy.
I'm talking to my couch.
Okay,
You're
so
off
Best
into
Buy. No, I'm sort of looking at the pre-orders for Switch 2.
how they doing?
Well, Best Buy doesn't have it available.
Wait, not available does not mean they're doing good. It means it's just not available.
It's not available yet.
Yeah, it's on pre-order anyway.
Dude,
so
there's people actually selling the thing for $700 on eBay. Are you kidding me? It's not even out yet.
is that between shots of heroin?
$1,000 on
It is-
eBay.
They're stupid. I would never. I didn't even play the first Switch. I have
I
it.
have a Switch, or the first Switch, but I bought it so I could play Zelda, and yeah, it hasn't gotten much use. It's been sitting in the drawer for the past year.
Okay, so the Pope, I guess, has been critical of Trump and Vance. Well, get in line. Everybody seems to be, which I don't get it.
Well, Nintendo has them available for
I
pre-order.
mean, Trump could catch a baby falling off a building, catch it in his arms, and everybody would come up with a reason why it was wrong. It's a crazy world we're in. It is. They sent it through the emails for Nintendo directly. The pre-orders. Oh, okay. I didn't get an email
That
from
makes a lot more
Nintendo.
sense.
That's
Makes
kinda
a lot more
cool,
sense. I
though.
guess if you have a Nintendo account, then they
I don't know
probably
if they're really ready. I think they're doing prematurely pre-orders. I don't
you
feel
play
like
Zelda
they're
on your
ready.
Steam Deck. That's funny.
Say again.
Michael, he says he plays Zelda on his Steam Deck.
You know, guys, Zelda is old. It's like that MIDI music, 8-bit garbage graphics. But you know what? That was a huge game. It still is.
It still is.
If I
There's
could
still a
get it
lot of
on my
people playing. I mean,
iPad, I
if it
could
wasn't
play
if it wasn't so big, they
ridiculous.
wouldn't have made those consoles, the
Those
replica consoles.
cartridges. I
No,
had a
I'm talking about
gold one.
the full console. Well, it's a mini console
Right.
basically, but it's got like 300 games downloaded onto it. All the what are
I
those
got the
things
one with
called?
10,000 games. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
So it could possibly, it should be on your phone. You should be able to play it on your phone. If that's one of 10,000 games on a little
Yeah.
device.
well, there's
And
games
they
out there
could-
that what was it on my gaming channel? We were started talking about Chrono Trigger, which is a really big game back in the
Is that on
80s
the
and
phone
90s.
now?
And you can buy it on the phone.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually available on Steam for like $7.50.
I know Dragon Warrior. I bought Dragon Warrior for like $3.
Yeah,
I bought that on the iPad, but it's
Oh,
on
really?
the iPhone. It's on
That's
the
kinda
iPhone
cool.
too. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of Dragon Warriors.
that was actually one of my favorite games growing up.
Who Dragon Warrior?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not as great as it was when I first started.
Oh, I bet. I
I
bet.
started
It's probably
playing it. I'm
really
like, this is kind of boring. I'm tired of talking to everybody.
yeah.
in the town.
Yeah, what is it? I'm playing Diablo 2 right now. It's kind of the same way. You got to talk to this person and that person to move the quest along, and you're like, oh my god, I just want to kill things.
Come on, let's go to the next generation of video games. There we
But
go.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. So you're playing Diablo 2 right now?
Yeah, right now I'm setting up for like tonight. I got it set up to be beat the first boss of the first act.
Okay, so I got to make mention, a lot of people have been trying to find the podcast, like on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're still in the approval process. It's been submitted. F as in Frank on
Oh, is that
your
the thing that you
favorite.
shared?
It's like there's like 20
Yeah.
locations. But I will say this: I just got accepted for this channel to be a partner with YouTube, so that's kind of cool. So it's been a few years in the making.
That's true.
What are you reading?
Sophia says Trump catching a baby from a falling building wouldn't be considered wrong, but it would be touted as publicly or
Yeah,
publicity
thank you.
stunt instead of
Oh,
a spontaneous action.
Sophia gets it. They
Exactly.
literally,
They'd
during
find
World
some way
Hunger,
to
they would
twist it and turn it around.
yeah, there nothing. He could not do anything right. You could literally ask somebody, "Hey, what could Trump do that would make you happy?" Nothing. That's how one-sided it is. But then there's the other side. It's funny because the other side loves what Trump and Elon are doing, all that stuff. But
Actually,
the side that doesn't like Trump thinks we're like a cult. It's so funny.
there was some news that came out that said, was it $220 million that Elon had gotten rid of has been reinstated even hours after he got them removed.
Oh, let me tell you this. So, Letitia Jackson, right?
Yeah,
The New York judge.
Letitia James.
Sorry, Jackson James, Wisconsin. I don't know. Anyway, Letitia, and she's now, in major trouble for mortgage fraud and all this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. New York is paying her legal fees. They're giving her the money
Not
to
just
fight
that.
this.
Not
What?
just that. Apparently, the Democratic Party put up a
$10 million.
$10 million or $20 million thing.
I'm like, and you know what? Not one Democrat went, that doesn't sound right. That sounds illegal. That sounds unfair. So you can hide criminals from ICE. You can take money from taxpayers. You can commit mortgage fraud. That's okay. But catching a baby from a burning building would piss them off.
Right.
I don't get it. It's like, oh, let's see, Trump just cured cancer. Nope, it's a stunt. It's a stunt. It's not him. Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what he does. And
criticize.
now I do know they reel with frustration when he does something else that's good. So let me give you an example. Okay. He got the ceasefire like immediately with India, and who was firing? Who was India fighting with? Oh, Pakistan. Right. That's already a ceasefire. He says the talks with China on the trade wars is going amazing. Going really good. I think they're on their second meeting now. It's going good. But none of this.
I mean, because from what I was hearing, they had dog fights.
Oh, thank you. Is it Radio or Redlow?
Redlow.
Redlow. Thank you, Redlow. Sorry, I just saw your comment. Yeah, but China talks are going good. That's a great thing. So, I mean, those are good things, but nobody talks about it. Nobody gives him credit. But he's doing some good stuff. He's working out good deals. He's getting America back on top. That's all.
Yeah.
Kind of was tired being on the bottom. So anyway, but that's all good.
Oh yeah,
Everybody needs a
because I think
Tammy.
there's also
You're
kind of
right,
fear.
Debbie. Everybody needs a Tammy, but not mine. I'm not giving mine up.
But
She's
there's fears that China would actually get involved with Pakistan,
okay.
and
Somebody
I think that's why this peace treaty or ceasefire would actually benefit.
Absolutely. Wait, how come I can't pin the comment? JMP. Hold on, let me see. Why is his comment not pinning? I don't get it. Let me see if I can get Double Bacon's comment. Oh, that's irritating. I'm trying to pin a comment. Well, JMP wrote she's facing 30 years and $1 million fine.
I'm guessing that's
I
about.
didn't realize it was that bad.
Letitia.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't
She's
realize it was that
was it? There was massive real estate fraud or something along those lines.
Well, please get in line. Every politician has used the system to be corrupt. Everyone, both sides of the aisle. I would not rule out anybody. So 30 years. Wow. That's harsh. I mean, what is it? With good behavior after you kill somebody, you get off on 4.
Do you really?
Ridiculous. It's something stupid. You can commit
Well, I
murder
mean,
and be under a decade in
typical good
jail.
time is 60%. So I
What
mean, if
is?
you typical good time behavior, you should get out in 60%. So if you do 30, or you're supposed to do 30, you get out in 20, kind of
Oh,
thing.
that's not bad. 20 pocket change.
Well, I
It's a
mean,
long time, dude.
it's a long time either way.
For
Hell,
mortgage fraud, she
for the
didn't kill
average
people.
person, it's, I mean, even 5 years, 10 years is freaking rough.
Okay. Yeah, she did wrong. 30 years and $1 million, really? That's harsh. For mortgage
I mean,
fraud.
depends on how much she made off of it. You know what I mean?
Well, true that. You're right. My bad. But anyway, you could sell 20% stake of the channel for 300,000. Not sure you're talking this channel?
Yeah, I think he's talking about this channel.
India and Pakistan's hate toward each other is as deep seated as Israel and Palestine's. Yeah, the Middle East has fought. I mean, way beyond my life. They've been fighting for hundreds and thousands of years. It's got to be rough to live in that area. Imagine going to sleep at the sounds of bombs going off. That's just horrible.
Wow.
What's going on?
People are passive aggressive. Everything the libs do is wrong. Trump is the best. Everything he does is great.
I can't understand why I can't pin today. I'm trying to pin that.
John's back with his 2 cents. Trump takes credit for negotiations and a trade war he started himself.
Say again?
I said John is back with his 2 cents. He says Trump takes credit for negotiations and a trade war he started himself.
Oh, is he admitting he did? Is he admitting he did? He really had the talks? Is he admitting he did good? John, you really...
Yeah, I guess that's a backward or backhanded way to say
it's
it.
A compliment. John, you just complimented Trump left-handedly.
Backhandedly.
But you did. But you did. You admitted he's having these talks, and he is doing a good job. Punitive damages.
Wait, what?
No, that's wrong. The thing keeps jumping. Trying to stay in the chat here. Hey, Snoozy, what's going on? Happy Mother's Day to everybody, but especially mothers. Good, because it ain't my day. No, my day I'm cooking hamburgers and ribs for everybody else. That's what dads get to do. We get to cook for everybody else on Father's Day.
Well, I mean,
yay! But we get the big piece of chicken. Being a dad, we always get the big piece of chicken. Yes, I was kicked out, but I have found a new one in a new church. Unfortunately, the church permits vaping inside church, which is not appreciated. Yeah, somebody who vapes should be more courteous, just like a smoker. You should be courteous to others. Why hasn't Doge gone after the Department of Homeland Security under Trump? I don't know. I think they're a little busy on 14,000 other departments. They're trying to get to all of them. The Department of Education, Department of Health, FCC, CIA, FBI. Should I keep going? Thoughts on Trump sidelining Israel and holding direct talks
gone after the
with
Department of
Hamas.
Security under Trump. That's a good question.
I did not hear
Good
Trump
question.
did that, so I can't speak to it. I do know he kind of turned his back on Israel. Yes, I think he's a little upset with them. Don't know why. I can't comment on that until I do know why. But
What?
I'm a little concerned that we're always stand with Israel, stand with Israel. Hey, I mean, the Jews in the Bible did wrong many a time. So if Israel does wrong, do we still stand with them?
No.
We
Not
don't
my
blindly stand with anybody. You're doing good, we'll stand with you. That's kind of how I
Oh,
feel.
I mean, it's kind of like if somebody messes up in their life, do you help them? Well, sure, you help them, right? But if they continue to mess up even after you
Right.
help them,
Right.
do you continue to help, or you say, "Hey,
I know.
you're not going to learn anything this way, so I'm sorry, but
Hey,
for your own
Snoozy
good, I
Snoozy
have to
just
back
said,
out."
I'm really ticked off that I can't pin. Maybe it's this broadcast. But Snoozy said you're the most polite vapor he's ever seen. Very respectful.
Well, thank you.
Wait.
I appreciate that,
Wait.
Susie.
Take a hit off your vape pen. Okay. Blow it out. Dude, blow it the other direction.
Oh, sorry.
No, not at me. How is he respectful when he's in a whole nother part of the country?
Hey, I'm going to take the compliment.
Wait, how do you vape respectfully by yourself in a room?
Well, that's true. But
I'm
I mean,
just curious.
I think he's probably
Snoozy,
referenced
that was
more
very
than
kind of you to say.
Like,
I'm just curious.
I wouldn't vape right there in front of somebody, when you're having a conversation with somebody. Just like when you were smoking, if you smoke cigarettes, you don't sit there and
right, but
and
I wouldn't care right
face.
here.
It's kind of rude.
I would just smoke cigarettes here because it doesn't affect anybody.
Yeah.
It's like wearing a mask while driving by yourself.
Yeah.
I know.
And people still do that to this day.
You know what I love?
It blows me away.
I love to watch, like during the pandemic, I would watch the employees of Kroger's walk outside with their mask, lift their mask so they could smoke on a cigarette. Why bother? What are you worried about? Why are you wearing a mask?
You're putting more carcinogens in your body.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. It was the funniest scene ever. Yeah. Okay, so that's like a Diet Coke and a donut. Diet Cokes are just as bad as a donut is. Break it down. Those artificial sweeteners will kill you. And don't get me wrong, I did Splenda. I did all that. But now it's just water. So anyway.
Well,
but you are vaping politely. Thank you.
Because I still drink this garbage with high fructose corn syrup in it.
Yeah, I think there's more coming out about that.
I hope so.
I think so.
Get rid of that
I think they're going to remove it from foods.
And Redlow, my next stream will be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern time, guys.
You're going to stream tonight, right?
5 Pacific, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I stream every day, or Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, normally.
Steam Love. I tried once this summer stuff. Have you ever done hookah?
No.
Would you ever?
I mean, I'd try it, but I doubt it'd be something like, because it's hookah from my from my understanding, is expensive.
Really? I thought it was
Yeah,
just like
but you
tobacco
have that whatever contraption that you have to
with the big
smoke out
hose.
of. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
it's ex-
peyote pipe or something.
yeah, exactly,
I don't know,
exactly.
but yeah, peyote is way different. But I've never done hookah, but they love it. Whoever does hookah, so it must give you like a buzz or something. It must be like, remember clove cigarettes?
Yeah, I remember those. I used to smoke
Yeah.
them.
And then people started coughing up blood. We stopped that real quick, didn't we?
Well, I mean, it was kind of a sure sign when you're sitting there smoking and it starts crackling while you're smoking it. I mean, it's like, this is concerning a little bit.
Hey, the UK, Nick says the UK does. I didn't know this. I'm learning something new today. They don't use high fructose corn syrup, which is weird.
I don't doubt it. I don't think they do. I don't. Most of the world doesn't.
The UK is very interesting because
But high
half of
fructose
it,
corn syrup. I mean, it's a corn subsidy,
right?
and that's why they're pushing corn.
So half the UK like outlaws, food dyes and high fructose corn syrup. They care about what's in the food, but they
Yeah.
don't care about anything else. Everything else is going to hell.
Yeah.
Like they're doing things that you just basically shouldn't do in any situation. The
Then
government
they're arresting and jailing people for what they tweet online.
that is so crazy. There is no freedom of speech. They're really pressing down in the UK. I pray for my British friends. And Canada is becoming just bad. They got that new prime minister now. He's starting to crack down and do crazy stuff again, just like Canada's always done. But I feel for my Canadian friends too. Jack, I did some research on the Kinder's seasonings you recommended. They have sugar in them, and I'm very sorry about this. I don't have Kinder's right now, but the seasoning it's amazing. Okay, do you know tomato sauce? Like a can of tomatoes has sugar in it.
Yeah,
I mean, sugar's in everything.
everything.
But the people I'm
ketchup-
talking
ketchup
to,
is sugar too.
yeah, the people I'm talking to can eat all foods. I'm not telling, insulin-driven people that got to take shots to go eat Kinders. But I'm telling everybody generally, Kinders is a great line. You can't go wrong with that with your friends and family. I don't buy Kinders. I don't have it in my house, but I have used in the past. I've used some Cosmo Cube. SPG is a favorite. Stands for salt, pepper, garlic. Sometimes I just make my own SPG because you might as well, right? It's cheaper. So there's a lot of things that you're better off making your own seasoning, using your own combination from scratch. I'll start trusting the government once they fess up to this fake moon stuff, which I don't see happening. Snoozy. So funny. I don't know if I'll ever trust the government. Honestly, after the past 3 years of learning everything, it's going to take decades. I don't even know if I can feel good about the government. I think people get into politics just to do, just to make money, insider trading, whatever. Should I use vanilla yogurt in my ranch? The winning recipe, I'm not sure. Did that one have? I have to tell you, the juice from the jalapenos was pretty good in your ranch, but the winner is in the video, and the recipe should be down below in the description box. I don't remember if it was the yogurt one or it was a jalapeno one. It was the second one, whatever the second one was. But you can go look that up. Jimmy's is sweet enough without extra sugar. Dude,
Aw.
Sumo Boy's hit on you, buddy. Everybody wants Jimmy.
Double bacon. No.
So I'll go double bacon.
Vanilla
Let's
yogurt
see.
is the same as plain
Maybe
yogurt.
plain yogurt, but not vanilla. Yeah, I wouldn't do any flavored yogurt because
Do they use
One-
vanilla as like? Do they use vanilla extract in the process of making yogurt?
I have no idea, but you want it to taste like ranch, not vanilla ranch. So I would stick with plain yogurt. You can buy the
Spicy
little
ranch.
tiny ones or the big one in different sizes.
Gotta do
Check
spicy
vanilla
ranch.
yogurt, and I want to be faithful to the recipe. No, I didn't use vanilla yogurt. Go look at the video. Tammy picked it out. It was plain yogurt. It was the
Do
little
you use
one.
like regular yogurt, or did you use like Greek yogurt or something like that?
It was one of those like Oikos or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Oiko I think is a Greek yogurt, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
you can use Greek. You may have to add a little splash of water to thin it out a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
whatever flavor you like. Try it out. Experiment. Don't ask me. I can only tell you what I like. I like the second recipe. Okay, that's how I found I want my ranch to be like Jack's. Okay. So the vanilla ranch was the winner. Like I say, the yogurt was plain. It was not vanilla. Everybody write this down. It was not vanilla. I'll go back and look. But I know the brand we used. I don't recall it ever saying vanilla on it. It didn't even taste. It had no flavor. Because I got some on finger and and it was plain yogurt. So, anyway, I'll look into that though. I'll double check, make sure. I prefer, let's see. Anyway, why you guys so hard up on vanilla?
Yeah. What about vanilla bean?
What about it?
I don't know. They're talking about vanilla, so I thought I'd bring
have
that
no
up.
idea.
Vanilla bean. Vanilla
I'm
bean's
con-
actually really good.
I'm confused. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to unconfuse you.
Well, Gatsby
Sure.
says he thinks the container had vanilla orchid on it. I mean, possible, but I think plain yogurt typically has a vanilla taste to it, or has vanilla in it.
No, because if there was vanilla, there's no way I realized it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Give me 1 second, because you guys got a hard on for vanilla right now. So I'm going to look it up.
What the fuck?
There we go. Doo-doo-doo. So did the second recipe had, which one had the, I'm going there right now. I'm literally going to the video, guys. I'm going to predict that juice makes it the winner, but I'm just doing a prediction. Hold on a minute.
You take some yogurt, get that in there.
Oh, vanilla bean. How about
That
that?
was the wrong. That's the first recipe. We're going to settle this right now.
Don't forget the seasoning packet.
Come on.
Get that poured
Great.
in there. Don't forget. So I'm using some dip.
Butter pecan. That's good stuff.
Mayo. The ranch seasoning packet.
Not necessarily. I think it has like a yellowish type of flour.
Okay. They've been chilling all night.
Wait, the second one didn't have yogurt. The first one did. Let's go back to the first one. Yeah, I don't see that being vanilla.
It would actually say it on there at the top of the
Thank you.
using.
I appreciate that. I get that.
Yeah. So I mean, if it didn't say it, you would know. I mean, you would
I
know
can't even.
because you'd
Oh,
be able to see
well,
it.
the video shot shows the side of the container and the nutritionals. You can't read it. So there we go. So all right, you guys are crazy.
Who knows?
Well, anyway,
Who cares? It's in like. I mean, I get it. This guy mentioned who is it? Redlow says the people spend hard-earned money on these ingredients to make it. I get it.
white
I mean,
flour is
If
vanilla.
you don't use it for that, use it for another thing.
What
like-
white flour? There was no flour on it.
Well, white
Yeah,
flour.
there we go,
unflavored.
Michael Caine. Hey, yeah, if there was vanilla, give me a time code and I'll look it up where it shows vanilla. And vanilla's pouring out of it, and there's leaves and flowers and vanilla beans all over the label. Just pick a time and let me know.
It's in a minute 5.
See. The flour is vanilla. What? There is no flour.
Look at a minute 5 on your video.
Okay, minute 5.
Why are we concerned about vanilla in the recipe?
I have no idea. Because if there is, oops.
Okay, so with this run down,
I mean, so you have a little bit of vanilla in it. I mean,
Wait,
gonna hurt anything? It's just gonna add a little bit
Okay.
more flavor. Who cares?
hold on a minute. There is a white flour, no bean, but white flour. Not sure how that. It was 000 Oikos. I'm looking right at it. Mm. Maybe it does have vanilla. I don't know.
What was I gonna do?
That's so weird. Well, maybe that's why I didn't like that one better than the other one. Because the second one won. The one without the yogurt, the one with the mayo. That recipe won. That was the winner. I see a flour, but I don't see the word vanilla on it at all. But I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I can't see it. But like I say, if that's it, that's it. Let's see. I'm going to need to see this footage and a fact check. You guys are so ridiculous. Okay. So enough of that. Let's go on to. I got to ask you a question. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, is to cut out that part of the video
Love you, Jack.
and submit that broadcast thing. What?
In fact, Redlow, facts don't care about your feelings. Love you, Jack.
Well, I don't care about your feelings either, so we're even. You
Don't
know,
think of the compliment.
wrong again, Jack.
Plano quiz has
Well,
a blue
yeah,
ring around
okay.
it. Who cares?
You guys literally act like being wrong is something bad.
Vanilla yogurt and
You're
plain-
crazy, and you get off on it. It cracks me up. You probably are having children right now over the fact that I'm wrong. And I've been wrong 100 times in my life. This is just one of many if I am wrong. But we can deal with that later. Vanilla yogurt is woke. You guys stop.
do the recipe.
Stop. Because you're going to make the other
No, it doesn't
side.
matter. It really doesn't matter. So you're pointing out what the recipe is,
There were two.
and
there were
whether
two
you use
unknowns.
something else, you told them what the recipe was. Go by what the recipe is, and you can change. You can adjust accordingly. I mean, that's
Look at
it's just
Jimmy
that
putting
simple.
his foot down. I love
It's like
that.
God, we're making no sense arguing about semantics.
They literally, we went on for a good 10 minutes about
Zesty, she says
vanilla.
perhaps your yogurt was deflowered. That's funny. Plain Oikos has a vanilla colored flour.
You
on it.
guys are researching this. I love it.
I know everybody's
funny.
looking it up.
hey, get the facts straight. I don't care anymore. I really don't. You can believe it. You cannot believe it. Frick, I don't care. I'm done with the video. It's been done for weeks. I'm moving on. What I care about is pizza. Is going with Jimmy and doing Pizza Wars in Chicago. That's going to be fun. And there'll be no vanilla in the pizza, by the way. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. They don't put vanilla in pizza. So let's get back on track here. Yes, this isn't the kind of discussion we need on Mother's Day. Exactly. I don't want to use my mom's name in vain. So anyway, so I got a question for you. I keep seeing more and more. Oh, by the way, they keep pushing the EVs, dude. All the time.
Wait, when?
EVs. I'm seeing on the Peacock. On Peacock, every time I go to the movies, there's at least
is there an
one
ads?
EV ad. Like, guys, learn EVs are a bad investment. Learn it's $18,000 to get a new battery. I mean, learn people can't resell EVs. Give it up. They don't plug this much on regular cars. But the EVs, they must be hurting. They must have a backlog. They're trying to get rid of inventory because I'm seeing it like crazy. Now, I did see that you got the Tesla car practically driving itself, and he just released new taxis.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw videos on that. People are actually utilizing it.
Guys,
That's kind of cool.
I'm in the electric if that's the new thing. Electric taxis, fine. I'm not buying electric, but
which is
the
funny. So I
EV
mean, if you really think about it, like, could you do the same thing with a gas-powered vehicle? Probably not.
You could, if you had another battery source that was strictly to run the electronics that EVs do.
I would think
dedicated to the dashboard.
I would think it'd have to be more on a hybrid type of system.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I mean, they were already talking water run engines. They're already talking about hydrogen engines. If they can run off water, hydrogen's done. They're not even going to bother. Why would you bother? So imagine putting a garden hose in your car to fill it up.
Well, I think you'll have a little bit of trouble in California.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't even water your own lawn, let alone put it in your car.
But I gotta tell you, if we can run cars off water, holy moly, that'd be great. And if we design to run off salt water, it's even better.
Oh yeah, even
this way we don't have to.
The salt would actually rust everything.
Yeah, we don't have to. So that means we're gonna have to build desalination.
Yep.
Plants. My brother came up with a great idea. Build a desalination plant, but use the energy from waves to run it. So the waves, which are never ending, right?
Yeah.
You store up the energy from those waves. Hold on a minute. Sorry. You store up the energy from those waves. So it basically supports itself. So you pull the water off the ocean, you use the waves that it's creating to power the plant to take the salt out, and then it totally cleans itself. I think it's a self-funding kind of thing. I mean, self-generating, that kind of thing. That would be my perfect system if it happened. It was a great idea, I think. The vibrations are nice, you must admit.
Wow. They're talking. What? Yeah.
What are
spicy.
They talking?
I'll just say spicy. But somebody did bring up something.
Yeah.
Because of the pizza thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
They brought up pineapple on pizza. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
Like a Hawaiian pizza, Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Well,
Good stuff, man.
from what I'm hearing, Canada ain't giving us bacon anymore, so ham and pineapple.
Yeah.
We'll just call it what it really is, okay?
Yeah, I know. I've never understood why they call it Canadian bacon.
I have no idea. But
'Cause
pineapple
I mean, we
pizza,
all know it's just ham.
yeah, pineapple on pizza is totally fine. It's been an argument for years, but it's a topping. Guess what? I'd rather have pineapple than sardines, you know, or anchovies. There can be some gross toppings too, but pineapple's good. I can do that. My favorite is probably, I used to like barbecue chicken pizza with the barbecue sauce, the onions, the chicken. Um, Sometimes it would come Alfredo, sometimes it would just be barbecue. But that was a good pizza, barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah, barbecue chicken pizza's all right. It's not my go-to. I know a lot of people like it.
You're okay with pineapple though?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely okay with pineapple. I've never understood the argument why pineapple isn't okay on pizza. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I've always thought it was good. I mean,
excuse me, sorry.
it's like I mean, you can make the same argument that anchovies don't belong on pizza, but people do or still do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Let's see here. I wonder what the other trending going on right now. Were we on Grok? I'm gonna ask Grok, what's trending? Come on, Grok, do your job.
Hey.
What is the top
Guts
trending items of the day?
Guts versus Griffith says he needs a motorcycle. Are you talking about me? You know I do have a Harley, right?
Hey, yeah, when are you gonna get rid of that?
I'm actually looking into it. I'm really looking into it.
Really?
Because I think I sent you a picture or something like that of that Indian that I was looking at.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna get it?
I want to. I want to. If I can figure out or manage a way to do it, yeah, I want to do that, especially if it saves me money every month. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I looked at some of the trending topics. They're all boring. All of them. They all suck. Which tells me we must be having a good time in the world today to not have trending. What was it? It was something to do with the movies. Can't remember. I know the Snow White. I know she got another role, and that's coming out. I don't think that's going to do good either. I think she's tanked. But the trending topics for Mother's Day suck. There's nothing exciting going on. What are you looking at?
I'm just reading the chat, going through the chat.
Oh. Let's see. Yes, I know. What color is your Harley?
It is black, and unfortunately, it's Harley, so they put chrome on it too. But
yeah, do the parts stay on?
yeah,
Because I know they always joke about.
well, they
adding
joke
them
about
on.
like bolts and stuff coming loose because of the vibrations.
Right.
Because the motor does. I mean, it really does, like, jump on that frame. But yeah, as long as you got it fastened correctly, and I mean that's what you're supposed to do. Is you're kind of supposed to take it in, have it serviced every so many miles or so many years, so in that way they can or like retighten certain bolts that need it.
Is your helmet nearby?
No, it's down in the garage.
Oh, what color is that?
Black. Well, it's carbon. It's carbon fiber.
Is that a color? I mean, is that a crayon, really?
No, you know what carbon fiber is, right?
I said, what color is it? I didn't ask
Well, I
what's
mean,
it
it's a
made
black.
out of. Okay. Do you wear your cowboy hat on it?
No.
Somebody asked that. If you wear your cowboy hat over your motorcycle helmet.
And for one, I wouldn't even in certain states, it's legal to ride without a helmet. I still wouldn't wear this on there Why? Because when you get up in speed, it's gone.
Right. You don't
And
get like a mouthful of bugs or anything.
well, I mean, you can if you're right in the highway, not just going around town. No.
Jack, are you gonna visit Goatse Deep
Thanks.
Dish Pizza in Chicago? I'll look at it. I'll look it up.
Pineapple diet. What?
But I got room probably for one or two more places. I have most of my stops already scheduled. So I'll
Last
look
of
up
Us.
Goatse Deep Dish if that's a real place. I've never
What
heard
is
of it. What?
Have you heard of Giordano's?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's one of the.
that's
yeah.
one of the places. There's another place. I got to remember what it was
Oh, it starts with an M.
because, well, you know, I watched Tim Pool and he's from Chicago and he was talking about this one pizza place that's really popular. So I'm going to try to figure out where it's at. So
Yeah, find out where it's at, and we'll. And by the way, if you guys want the invitation's still open, if you live in the area, I know Rob is going to drive out and meet us and be in videos with us. Did you hear me, Jimmy?
Yeah, Rob's going
to come. Yeah, so you can meet Rob. He's a nice guy. But if you guys are in the area, I'll post where we're going to be. You show up. You can have a slice of pizza on me. You know, I don't need like 10,000 people showing up. I can't afford that much pizza. Could you imagine if like 150 people show up?
I know, right?
I'm like, oh, great. Pizza all around.
Pizza all around, everybody.
Yeah. But
what was it? Somebody else mentioned Jimmy as a gamer. What do you think about the new Last of Us season? I honestly have not watched it.
Oh, the new season is woke, I heard.
Well,
more
I don't think
than,
it's necessarily. I mean,
it
is. It is, but I mean, it's kind of in line with the game. The biggest problem is that they killed off the main character just like they did in the game. And it just happens to be the main character in the TV show is the primary star in the TV show.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
When you get rid of the biggest actor in the show.
That's how I felt when they killed the dad on Game of Thrones. Remember they killed the father?
Oh, yeah.
Like right away.
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about Sean Bean.
Was that his name?
Yeah, that's the actor's name.
Oh, okay.
Was it Ned Stark? I think it's who he played.
I have no idea. I don't know, but I know Snow. Wasn't his name Jon Snow?
Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got really big after that.
He was supposed to get a spin-off.
Yeah.
That's what I heard, but I haven't heard anything since. You guys should run around Chicago on Jimmy's Big Hog. No, it's okay. Let's see. I might, maybe we'll show you. You know what we'll do? We'll post a picture of the pizza box on the Harley. There we go. Yeah, I ain't riding the Harley.
That'd be kind of cool.
I might make a trip to Chicago for it. Yeah, I'll give you guys enough notice. I will give you enough notice where we're going to film exactly so that you know when and where.
Well, that's a good question.
So I'll give you the locations a week ahead of time, and I'll give you the exact time frame, like 24 hours.
Here's a couple questions.
What?
Have you seen Sinners yet?
No, I'm not going to either.
No?
It didn't look good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go see it. I'm trying to go see it. Actually, I was going to freaking buy tickets on Friday. And
go see it and let us know how it is.
Yeah.
I heard it's doing well.
It's really doing well. But it's a vampire type of movie. So apparently it gets really,
I'm not into vampire movies.
It gets really gory and really, it dabbles on that side of horror.
It reminds me too much of the movie Us. It just seems like, I don't know, it's a kooky story.
From the way I was looking at it, it looks more like Interview with a Vampire, in my opinion.
Yeah, which I don't care about that either.
Yeah.
Some people that's all they're into. Vampires.
So Duchess says, are you going to visit Goatse Deep Dish Pizza in Chicago?
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Okay. So gentlemen.
So let's see here. Will it be a problem if I have a firearm? You're going to Chicago, okay? I really don't think that state allows you to carry firearms unless you're a criminal. If you're a criminal, it's okay. So you probably want to rob a bank before you come visit us. This way you can carry a gun. That's how it works over there. I heard Silver Surfer is going to be a black woman. Very
Illuminati.
woke. Okay, so Silver Surfer has been replaced by a woman, but their claim is, oh, it's not Silver Surfer. It's Silver Surfer's wife or love interest or whatever. I'm like, really? You're going to reach so you can be woke. You're going to find a way to cram some woke ideology because they wrote of a female who rides on a surfboard in
Oh,
silver.
God.
What was the Silver Surfer
really?
busy? Did
No,
he have
it-
another movie to film?
That was just an agenda. It's an agenda.
Yeah, it's total crap.
It's
I'm
just
not
like
gonna go see it. I
Captain
won't-
Marvel.
Yeah, I won't go see. I didn't see. I love it.
I'm not
because
really interested in going to see Fantastic
We
Four.
know
really.
the new Captain America bombed. We know
Or
it.
they got Pedro Pascal playing Mr. Fantastic. Sorry, I prefer the guy that was in there previously.
Yeah,
He was in was
it's
it
a mess.
Doctor Strange 2?
Yep,
That guy. I prefer him.
I know.
Um,
they agendas are
who
still
else?
lingering in Hollywood.
Thing. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Thing, honestly.
The thing you can't see.
He's CG in every movie he's in.
Well, is he really? Is he really?
Oh yeah.
He's,
I mean, maybe not at the beginning,
right.
but
He's not
once
a costume.
once he becomes the Thing,
Right.
he's always, he's
I
always
didn't know it
orange,
was
he's an
computer
orange
done.
rock. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're never gonna. I mean,
Yeah. But
maybe a
listen, the
different
bad
animation
guy.
style, maybe.
Listen, make the bad
But-
guy Silver Surfer. Everybody knows Silver Surfer. They don't know
Well, they're
female
doing,
Silver
They're
Surfer.
doing Galactus, which Silver Surfer is the herald for Galactus. So I get it, but
Is
you
Galactus a
can't,
woman?
you can't gender swap that. Come on.
I know. That's like a female Superman. It's people don't get it. Really? Well, ask HBO about casting for Professor Snape. Ask them how that's going. People refusing to watch the new Harry Potter series. They're like, yeah, we're not going to play that game. You're going to cast like the book describes him. You're not going to throw in whoever you think. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not. Like I
Catwoman.
said, and then Johnny Blaze, I'm just not interested in seeing. Or
Johnny
I'm sorry,
Blaze?
Johnny
What about
Storm.
Johnny Blaze?
Storm. No,
What?
Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm.
Oh,
'Cause it's Sue and Johnny Storm. He plays the Human Torch. I don't know.
I know.
Sinners is going to be very good. However, there are
Okay,
a lot of
so-
American actors. Yeah. Which is fine. I don't mind that there's African American actors, but as long as the story is okay, it's not pushed that they're that or put their them being black is pushed. That's when stories go wrong. I heard Silver Surfer is going to be a black woman, very woke. Now, I did hear about a black woman statue being or put up in Times Square. I said one of my street soldiers.
Sorry about that.
Silver
My throat's
Surfer
all messed up.
lives in Chi City. Going to have to make where once you post the dates. Just like Catwoman being woke. Completely agree, Jack. Ruin our Cape heroes.
Say what?
Redlow says completely agree, Jack. They're ruining our cape heroes.
You know what? Listen, you want a gay, black, lesbian, superhero, whatever you frick you want, write that story. Release that movie. See how many people go see it. If it does
Exactly.
well, like Iron Man's being replaced by a woman.
Well, there are a lot of them are.
Yeah, it's being called
Hawkeye.
Ironheart. Really? How much more are we gonna do? How far are we gonna
Hawkeye.
go?
Hawkeye is going to be that one girl
Well,
from the
not gonna
TV
watch it.
series.
Make
And
a
then,
new character.
actually, speaking of
That's a
which,
woman.
did you hear Jeremy Renner is refusing to continue with Disney?
Yeah. Well, I get it. I totally get it. Listen, you want your agenda superheroes, then make agenda superheroes and see if the movie does well. Okay? Don't take our superheroes, and try to change them on us. Because like I remember they made remade the movie Annie. They remade it, made her black. Annie was black. How many redheads do you know are black? It was crazy. I'm like, guys, I don't care race, color, all agendas. I don't care if you write a new story about that. That's all. Stop stealing.
What, Gatsby? Come on, guy.
Like
Come on.
James Bond. You're going to make her a girl too? They tried to.
Do you see Gatsby's comment?
What?
Everyone needs representation, not just white straight people.
Oh no, white straight people are dirt. They're trash. They should be walked on. And if they're men, they should be hated completely. Because that's the way to go. Of course, none of you speak up against the attacks of white straight men. Never. It's amazing. You're so one-sided. Oh well, Jack, you're being a little harsh there, and you got to be fair to everybody, except white straight men. That you know what, you guys. That's so funny.
I wouldn't necessarily say we're the minority.
We're not.
No,
we're not. But unfortunately,
they're treating us like we're the minority.
Yeah,
That's
and
for sure.
unfortunately, the people in power are bent over taking it. They literally are trying to comply. So I won't watch your movie. I won't buy your product. I won't hire you. I won't. And you know what? Trust me when I tell you, I'm not the only one. The whole country feels this way. Everybody should be, hey, if the best person for the job is black, lesbian, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're the best person for the job. That's who you should hire. Okay? Shouldn't hire to force your agenda. We know it is. They should all be non-binary. I never understood what non-binary was. How do you identify with non-binary? I was always taken back. My favorite woke race change is when they made Jesus white. You know what? I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think Jesus, or the person portraying Jesus, should look Middle Eastern. Have that look to them. Have the light brown skin, Middle Eastern look. Totally get it. Blonde, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Blonde Jesus with blue eyes? No. So I totally get that. But once again, we still go back to, yet we're putting up with this other crap. Okay? You want somebody to play that role? Write them a story. Write them their own movie. Stop taking the characters we grew up with. That's all. Thoughts on AOC? I don't have any thoughts. I don't think about her. She's in the same category as Nancy Pelosi. I don't think about her. I not a clue. I think they're all crazy. Let's see, Jimmy for president, Charles as VP, Jack as the chef. Oh, good, I'm the chef. At least I'm in there. At least he
Hey.
mentioned me. That's quite an honor. Okay, guys, easy before you get Jimmy to drop his pants.
Oh,
you
here
guys
you go.
literally take it easy. Jimmy's just Jimmy. Trust
Yeah.
me, the whole other side of Jimmy, you won't know.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, I love all of it, but you guys act like Jimmy does no wrong. Just because
No, I
I'm
haven't done any
vulnerable.
cooking streams. That's Jack's
What?
thing.
What?
They asked if I did cooking streams. Nope. Who are we to say we're Black Vikings? Really?
What happened?
You have to ask that? Really?
What happened?
Gatsby
Mm.
says, who are we to say there weren't Black Vikings?
Did you know white? Well, I'm not going to get into that talk. Okay.
Jack,
you
are you
believe,
going to be
believe
on
whatever you want.
discussion tomorrow?
I don't, that's like the gays who are pro-Palestine. I'm like, wait a minute. That's like chicken for KFC. I mean, do you realize you're gay? Middle East would kill you. They
Yeah.
literally kill homosexuals. They don't put up with that. But you're sitting here holding a sign saying gays for Palestine. I'm like, that's like Jews for Hitler. I mean, literally, guys, it's the same thing. It is.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
That's funny. Could
What?
you imagine?
Yeah, I
Sorry,
couldn't.
David, you're waving a Nazi flag.
I got to tell you, some of the best games I've played was the games where
God,
you get to kill
that's
Nazis.
hilarious.
That's great. Some of the best video games. What was the last Nazi killing video game you played?
God, I don't know.
There's been a few.
I know Wolfenstein. And
That
I think
was
they even
fun.
made a
3D.
a newer version or remastered or something like that. But God, I can't think of one, honestly.
Yeah, but I've played a bunch.
I've played a few.
But I
mean,
can't
like I
remember
said,
the titles.
Wolfenstein's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
I don't know, but they're pretty good. There's been some
Kind
good
of
ones.
curious. Now I want to know. Nazis in
Hey Jimmy, have you ever smoked cigars?
yes, and I'm not opposed to doing it again.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, marginalized people standing in unison with marginalized people.
I didn't even think about that. Call of Duty. They've had them in Call of Duty.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
The zombie.
Oh, that's true, huh? The only margin we care about is my country.
Really? Germany lifts the ban on Nazi symbols in video games.
Say again? Germany banned that.
Germany lifts the total ban on Nazi symbols in video games.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's cool.
Well, I don't care either way, really.
You can kill Nazis with swastikas.
If a game has like a racial slur of some sort, they probably shouldn't. You can get across without visually doing it. See, Jimmy reminds me of the Marlboro Man. Okay, I think Debbie's competing with Janet right now. Hitting on you, buddy.
I'm surprised she knows who the Marlboro Man is. That's
I know.
A long time ago.
Well, there's been a few of them, by the way.
Yeah, there has.
So which one are you referring to?
There's also that one movie, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yep. What kind of chat is this? I know. We got Janet wanting to see his leather pants. Are you wearing leather pants?
No, I'm not.
Somebody said you're wearing leather
I,
pants.
I saw something in the chat saying something about a jacket.
Yeah. And then you got,
and I do. I actually do have a leather jacket.
and then Debbie's saying you remind her of the Marlboro Man. Wow. Debbie's married, mother of 3. She is not competing. Oh, okay. Janet just corrected me. So, okay, that's fine. Totally get it. But I'm just going by what I'm reading. Wait, how do you know she's a mother of 3? Is she your friend?
That's
Like,
interesting.
do you guys
That's a
go
good
out
point.
cougering
How do you know?
together?
Why'd you care about my
Yeah, Jimmy just got what I said.
o'clock in the morning?
I'm down for that. Okay.
As far as
I'll
wearing
just
leather.
sit back and be quiet.
Actually, I've never. I don't think I've ever smoked a cigar while wearing my leather.
Okay,
doesn't
dude.
bother
I
me.
just
I'm not
had
opposed to,
ribs.
like,
I'm gonna throw up. Stop
cigars
it.
don't bother me.
Yeah,
You
I
should
don't want
light
to talk
one up.
about you smoking a cigar in leather pants.
Yeah, Pauline's like, you should light one up on stream after he shows us his leather or his pants. I'm down for that. Jimmy
Here
shows
comes
us-
the dinner.
Why did we? I know, right? Why does everybody want to see my pants? That's disturbing, guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave the stream and let these cougars
Informing pants
talk
comments.
to you.
He's not wearing any. Hey, how do you know I'm not wearing any? I mean, God. Oh,
Wait,
geez.
you are wearing pants, right?
Yes, I'm wearing pants.
Okay, good.
Debbie is
Good,
very
because if you're not, this is the last time we're speaking. Like, you can go do your own damn show. Yes. Oh, she's in my former women's group. Like at church? Women's group at church? There's a first time for everything. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna
Have you seen? Actually, that reminds me. Have you seen that? What is it? What's it? A commercial or something like that, where the guy's sort of like doing a Zoom meet, or says he thinks he's going to be in a Zoom meeting, but it's people actually came over. He's in with like a button-up shirt and no pants. It's like, oh,
don't tell me you never did that. When you
I've
wore
gotta
a
go
shirt
put
and
my
nothing
phone real
else.
quick. No,
Or
I've never
how
done
about
that.
how
I've
about
never
that
done
commercial?
that.
Wait, how about the commercial where the couples are all around the table and one of the girls goes, "Hey, I know. Let's go around looking at everybody's Discover setting on Instagram. You know, the search button.
Okay,
You hit the little magnifying glass. It shows what you've been looking at.
on Instagram.
Yeah, the algorithm.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got what you're saying.
So,
It
so
shows
it
you
brings you to the top.
your recent
And the
searches.
guys are like, nah, no,
Nah,
we don't want
no.
to play that. I promise you, you go ahead and you have your phone nearby.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and hit the magnifying glass.
Well, see, I
On
literally just
Instagram.
downloaded Instagram.
That's fine. Just hit
Probably
it
gonna
anyway.
be empty.
No, it won't. I promise. Let me know when you hit it.
What the hell? It's going through all these different access things. Like wants to access my contacts.
It's not my problem.
Location
You're an
services.
Android user. I can't speak to that. Are we done?
No, I'm still trying to get through all these different things. Oh, here. My search history, huh? Let's see.
Yep, pretty
Oh,
much.
God.
There
You
you go. There it is. Now you're talking, dude.
You don't want
I
to see this.
told
This
you.
is disturbing.
That's
Holy
why
cow.
guys are like, no, we're not going to do that.
Wow. That's freaking That's
Is it
disturbing.
disgusting? Yeah, I don't
And
need that button.
I clicked on one and it happened. Oh, okay. It's 2 kids' heads next to each other on their mom's lap. But if
Don't,
you
no,
didn't-
stop describing. Don't justify.
oh my God.
I'm just
this is
telling you.
disturbing. What the hell?
Don't click on any of them, or that's all you're ever going to get. Don't do it.
What the hell? That's freaking.
Oh,
That's disturbing.
Sumo Boy wants to know, what is your Instagram?
It is. Let me make sure I get the punctuation right. JAS.media 2024.
Let me see. Hold on. JAS.media. No space.
No
2024.
space. No spaces.
Let me see if I get it. Public. Everybody gets it. Oh. Let me see if I wrote it right. JAS.media 2024. Was that it? JAS.media.
Oh, did you put it up there? Oh.
Yeah, it hasn't shown. I put it up there. Piece of crap.
I could probably type it inside the YouTube chat.
Go ahead. Type in, in the YouTube chat. Because Sumo Boy's watching on YouTube. I'm proud of Jenny for not responding to all the engagement farming posts as on Twitter recently. Good job, Jimmy. Boy, they just love
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. Because remember the last week you were saying that if you click on yes or say yes or no to something,
Yep.
the engagement farming.
Did
So I
it?
stopped doing that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't do it. I don't
completely
answer any of those dumb questions. In fact, I showed a question on Facebook. I said, this is a engagement farming question. And everybody answered the question. Didn't even read. It was an example of engagement farming. They just engaged.
Oh wow.
It talked about my son did this and that. And he said he wasn't going to move out, even though he's so old, whatever. And it was a post. And they're like, yeah, I'd kick him out. It was just an example. It wasn't a real person. But they fell for it. They're still engaging to it to this day. So don't tell me it don't work. It works. People can't help themselves. I'll go on it right now. Hold on. Whoops.
What, X? On X?
Hold on. Oh, I should have went on with Charles. I was scheduled for 3 o'clock with him. It's already 3:21. He wants to know where am I?
Bring him in here.
Hold on a minute. Hey, dude. Sorry, I'm running long and I'm talking, and then I look at your text. I'm like, oh, it's past 3 o'clock. So, can you still do it or not? Yeah. I'm gonna say goodbye to Jimmy, and then I'll get you one. Are you okay with that? Okay, yeah. I'm telling Jimmy right now that I
appreciate that. Yeah, guys, join me over there on Twitch. Thanks. I'll be there.
I'll call you in a bit. Bye.
About 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I gotta go. Mommy says I gotta go to bed. I remember I used to say that when she was alive, of course. But yeah, we'll pick up more training. We'll have a better list. We only had a few topics today.
So, question: are you going to join on Monday?
Frick no.
Why not?
Because those losers will show up on your channel. I worked really hard to block those losers.
I got you as a whatchamacallit.
As a what?
Moderator.
No, it's still, we don't know how to moderate. We have not been able to figure out how to
test it to moderate.
Nah, it's okay. Trust me, you can have fun with the trolls without me. I blocked them.
Come on, guys, we gotta encourage them to keep coming on.
I'm not coming on. I'm gonna come on with my friends here, but the trolls can do whatever trolls do. I don't know, but I blocked them, so I know they want to sneak into your channel so they can bug me. If I'm gonna be bugged, I'm gonna be bugged by my friends. That are whoops, not here. It's over there. It's over there.
Wait.
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah. It's that way.
Yeah.
The chat. But anyway, let me let you go because I gotta talk to Charles about something online. So we're gonna go live. But yeah, we'll work on we'll get together a fresh new list. Yeah. And if you guys want to suggest topics, you can always, like you normally do. Oh, add Charles to the call. Nah, I'm not going to do that to Jimmy because literally,
we gotta come up with enough.
Jimmy and I have a different chemistry
Yeah,
than my brother Charles and I. We're brothers.
well, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Jimmy don't bite my head off. My brother does. But he's done that my whole life.
I'm sure they know that.
Yeah, of course.
They
But-
comment about it all the time.
But Jimmy and I were on a totally different level than Charles and I. We kick back, we just cruise through a live broadcast, have a good time, to where I gotta kick my brain into high gear with Charles. So I'll be back. Jimmy won't. Charles will be back, and we're just gonna talk about a single topic, okay? So, Jimmy, you still gonna let me
Not that
know?
we don't get along. Charles and I think, get along.
Oh no,
I don't
no.
know Charles all that well, though.
No, Charles has no problem with Jimmy at all.
Yeah.
In fact, Charles said it was totally cool the three of us get together again and talk.
Yeah,
We
I'm
did the
down.
video. We did the video game video.
Yeah.
So no, they had a great time. Both people brought stuff to the table, but no, he doesn't have a problem with Jimmy at all. No, he has a problem with the chat. He doesn't like chats, but that's because he's a true boomer. By the way, you know when you guys call me boomer, but you have no idea what a boomer really is, and you've never looked up the definition in your life. Well, anyway, Gatsby's so funny. Trolls out the door. But yeah, so Charles is completely different.
Yeah, Jimmy
So
and Charles
it's
have
gonna-
cool video game chemistry.
I like
I agree.
the video game industry. I like gamers, but to a point. At some point, a gamer turns into a troll.
Yeah, they
I
can.
don't know.
That's for sure.
I don't know why. Gamers are cool. They talk stuff. They got their favorite games, but at some point they become a troll. They become annoying. They just are a pain in the butt. But you guys aren't. So I thank you for joining us. I'll see you in a few minutes with my brother. Jimmy, is there anything else you want to say?
No, just go ahead and follow me on. Like I said, I'll be on Twitch tonight. If you guys have my my channel name, I think Michael put it up, but it's under JAS Gaming Entertainment. Outside of that, you can follow me on my YouTube channel at JAS Media 2024. And then
I want to say something real quick about you, Jimmy.
go ahead.
Jimmy and I have been working on some ideas, bouncing them back and forth, talking about stuff. And I'm going to spill the beans just for a little bit. Jimmy's working on some cool stuff. Okay. I can't tell you specifics. I'll let Jimmy do that. It's his gig. Okay. But he's got some cool things coming up. So we'll tell you as soon as we finalize the details. But right now I got to run. So let's say goodbye.
Alrighty, guys. Hope to see y'all there. Otherwise,
you
we'll
guys.
see you next week.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Don't think he ended it yet. He just backed out.